What is up? We're here back on Fadecloud Prisons. The new season is now here, and my goal in this video is to pretty much show you all on how to speed run the game. Now, when you do hop onto the server, simply type /mine, and then you can teleport to your personal mine. While you're here, you have these blocks in your little area, and of course, you can sit here mining the blocks, and this is how you earn orbs, which is the main currency to buy a ton of these cool enchantments, which we'll go all into a little bit later. And then you also earn EXP for your rank. So as you can see, I'm currently sitting at rank 4, and then if I mine a little bit, you can see that we are slowly gaining percentage to unlock the next rank, which in just a second here we show. Okay, yeah, there we go, rank 5. Now throughout the gameplays, there are actually other enchantments to unlock, and then eventually you can earn these different currencies like emeralds, and then eventually the cave enchants. But if you do want to come try out the server, the IP is there on the screen, zap.fadecloud.com. If you already do play the server, consider switching to my IP, as basically it allows me to do giveaways every single video. So I'm going to throw the last video giveaway winner up there on the screen, and then if you want to enter this video's giveaway of 1000 clouds, all you have to do is comment your in-game name, and then I'll pick a random winner in the next video. If you aren't familiar with the server, by the way, clouds are used for like their store currency, so you can like type /buy, and then you can buy like ranks and stuff. Anyways though, as you can see, I'm mining a little bit, and we are gaining a couple other things. So firstly, I'm getting something called mine tokens. You just earn these mine tokens from mining, but if you type /mine, there's actually one of these sections right here called the mine upgrades. If I click on this, I can buy upgrades for the mines. So firstly, this is a rank upgrade. It just allows you to rank up twice every time you rank up, which is kind of cool. But there's one right here. Yes, okay, mine size upgrade. In my opinion, getting that mine size upgrade is the best thing to get, because if you increase your size, you'll be able to break way more blocks at a time. Two other things that I'm actually gaining from mining as well is right here, we have these guardian shards. These shards are used to craft armor pieces. If I type /armor right there, the guardian shard, this is required at prestige 0, which I have. And essentially what these different armors do is they give you EXP boosters for your rank ups. So just getting these are pretty good. But as you play the game and unlock more prestiges, you start unlocking more armor sets, which, I mean, for an example, the turtle armor gives you a 500% EXP booster, which, by the way, that is pretty absolutely crazy. So one thing I do want to recommend, when you first join the server, type /vote, and if you vote for each of the server links, you can get 8 different vote crate keys. So because I already voted, I can just spam open all the keys real quick, and then that gave me 742,000 of the emeralds currency, which we don't really need right now, but I also got 1 cube box and 2 other cube boxes. So what you do with these is if I open them up, you can see that this right here is a unique dragon burst cube. These different cubes are just like enchantment boosters, so you can put them on your tool to get like more activation rates for all of your enchants, and then also some other boosters, which is pretty cool. I mean, I'll try to right click this, and yeah, it looks like the orb greed cubes just both failed, and then dragon burst, I can try it, and that once again failed as well. Those were like really bad chances. But right here we have an orb greed enchant. I have 460,000 orbs, so I can spend 455,000 of those orbs for 131 more levels. That means we'll just be getting even more orbs from mining. I'm gonna quickly type /mine reset. Eventually, when your mine gets absolutely giant and you get this one enchantment called dragon burst, you will be breaking so many layers to the mines, and that's when you start getting like trillions and billions and quadrillions of orbs. Oh, look at this though. So this right here is a universal gem. We just got 2 of those, and we also have a void crystal. These are both mine drops. So what they've added to prisons in this new update is like this entire recipe system. If I type /recipes, you can see here that there are all these different recipes, which we actually can't unlock any of these until we hit at least prestige 1. But it's really cool of what they've done. They've made like a very universal, like super easy to use system where you can craft your totems, rings, stamps, and then even all these other crazy items, which, as I said, we can't get these until certain prestiges. And I don't know if you just saw what popped up on my screen, but there's also quests on the server. So /quest, you can see here that this one here is run /mine. That gives me 1,000,000 orbs. Purchase 100 of any enchant levels. That's another 1,000,000 orbs. And then open any 5 keys. That gave me a pearl crate key. And then this other one is to mine 2.5k blocks. So doing this entire quest system is basically like a tutorial, and they have so many challenges, literally hundreds and hundreds of these challenges. So what I recommend doing is trying to complete as many of these as possible, because eventually you get really cool things like skin crate keys, you get buff tokens. Dude, the buff tokens are actually so cool. It would be insane if we got that today. I do have a lot of orbs though. We have 2.5 million, so let's do this. We could get EXP greed, which we already do have 100 levels of that. We get that by default. I could buy some dragon burst. Honestly, I'll buy like 1 level. Dragon burst is so expensive that I feel like it's not really worth it in the beginning, but yeah. So what we'll do is put the rest of my orbs into orb greed, which is plus 352 levels. Actually, I'm really curious to see how many orbs we start getting now. We're getting like 25,000 per block broken. That is insane. Anyways, though, I did earn a couple things from earlier. We have a pro key, which I can open, and then also an elite key. Those both just gave me orb pouches and then EXP pouches. So, I mean, dude, I can just literally buy like an extra 514 levels of orb greed. Okay, something cool. If I now type /mine, I have enough of those mine tokens to buy a mine size upgrade. So now the mine's just way bigger. But something I'd like to do is actually, if you type /mine theme, this is just kind of cool. I can change the mine world so I can make it look a lot cooler. Oh, look at that. I also got another quest completed, mine 2.5k blocks. Oh, by the way, also, this is one thing that I just absolutely love about the server. If you don't have a lot of time to play like me, you can head over to the AFK block and literally start AFK mining. So you can still play the game while you're not even actually playing the game. I just kind of thought that was a pretty cool thing to do, but they also have other stuff like milestones, which is pretty sweet. Once you reach certain prestiges, you just get a bunch of milestone rewards, and then over here in the mine blocks section, so you can actually unlock these better blocks, which you just unlock by being at the different prestiges. So okay, yeah, we gotta go prestige. I just hit 10,000 blocks mined. I had 39 million orbs, so wow, that can actually give me 1,400 levels of orb greed. That is awesome. But I have over 1,000 mine tokens. This means we are actually going to get so many. This will be so sick. I can get like 2 more, maybe, okay, 3 more mine size upgrades. Look how giant this is. But I have to finish up mining just for a little bit longer. Once we reach rank 70, I can get the first prestige. Finally, okay, rank 70. So now if we type /prestige, it requires rank 70, which I have, and then also 5 million orbs. But what this does is it gives us a special multiplier and then also a prestige point. That also did set me back to rank 1. But in this prestige stats area, you can see that there's the EXP stat, orbs, gems, emeralds, and then damage. Personally, I mean, getting better EXP could be pretty good, but something I want to try out is actually getting the damage stat. I know it may seem a little stupid, but you'll see why in a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to continue mining, and then we're going to speed run the prestiges. All right, so we are so close to getting to rank 75, which is what we need to prestige. 99% of the way there, and rank 75. Okay, /prestige. This one will cost me 10 million orbs this time around. So I'm going to actually start throwing all of my orbs into the EXP greed enchantment for now, as this will really help me level up. Okay, and rank 80. So let's prestige. Let me throw almost all of my orbs into the EXP greed, and in the mine upgrades, I'm actually going to buy another level of the EXP booster, and then another size in our mine. Honestly, the main reason to really increase your size is just because Dragon Burst really gives a crap load of EXP when that happens. All right, and we are so close. Okay, there we go, rank 85. But yeah, look at that, by the way. Dragon Burst gave me 4.5k EXP. Once Dragon Burst gets to a way higher level, you just get so much EXP. It's actually insane. But we'll go to Prestige 4, and then one more Prestige. We just got to get to Prestige 5. Okay, and there we finally go. We are Prestige 4. We are rank 90. If I type /prestige, we can now hit Prestige 5. So, first things first, I completely forgot about the milestones. We can, oh my god, I'm an idiot. Look how many of the orbs we could have claimed from the milestones, but this actually did give us a lot of things. Firstly, this actually gave us a booster box, which is pretty cool, but it also gave us some of these dragon eggs. These things are really cool on the server. If I open them up, you can see here that we got ourselves an emeralds dragon, and then a gems dragon, and an orbs dragon. So these things are similar to like a pet system. You can equip them, and then while we mine, we level them up, and these all give us boosters for these different things. Like this obviously will give an emeralds boost, this is a gems booster, and then this is an orbs booster. So those are pretty cool. We did get more of the cube boxes, which I showed these a little earlier, but this, for an example, I mean, like right here is an EXP greed cube. It has a 2% apply chance. If it did apply, which it didn't, that would have gave us an 8% orb greed booster, which I mean, it's okay. But yeah, and then of course, let's see what booster we got here. An emeralds booster, literally the worst thing we could have possibly got, but I believe we do have enough shards to actually purchase one of the armor pieces. So if we go to the armor, let's buy a chest plate. And the thing with this is you actually do have to level them up. So if I drag and drop any type of armor shard onto this piece, we can actually slowly level it up, which will then give us EXP boosters. So So I don't really know. It's at level 9 and okay, it's at max level. So as you can see, because we fully maxed it out, it gives us an extra 5% EXP, which is pretty cool. Now we got all these different things for the crafting, which I would like to check out as we are now prestige 5. So we can buy, oh, interesting. So we could buy a coal ore box. This requires 100 coal ore. I will get into that in just a little because I don't have any of the ingredients for it. This here is a P5 ring box, which means prestige 5. I can actually craft any of these with 10 void crystals. So let's craft one of those. And then there's also these things called rusty stamps. Okay, wait, never mind. Okay, I was hoping this was the case. So I'm going to buy a ton of these stamps and then I'll buy all those ring boxes. So essentially what we're going to be doing is we open these rings, and this here is a gems ring, emeralds ring. Are you kidding me? We didn't even get like a good ring. I honestly really wanted to get a orbs one, but okay, I'll just show you how this works. So let's say I take this gems ring, right? If I go ahead and then use this rusty stamp, I can equip this gems ring and I can roll a stamp onto the ring, and that just gave me a 5% extra gems booster, 1% final orbs, and then 2% ring booster. So you see at the bottom how it says like rare potential? We can roll these, and that was a unique potential. That is 10% more orbs, 2% more final EXP, and then 10% more emeralds. That is actually a very, very great upgrade. That is actually insane. I'm gonna keep that as that. And then I guess I might as well just do the emeralds ring, see if we can get any sort of decent stat on it. Honestly, 8% damage, I'll just take it. That will actually be pretty good. So I will throw that into there, throw that into there. If you type /rings, you can actually only have one of each type of rings equipped. So I think we can get an EXP ring and then a tokens ring. But yeah, hopefully you can kind of understand on how the heck rings work, because they are pretty cool. So now I want to go to the /cave. In the cave, based on your prestige, you have these different caves unlocked. So we're gonna head to the coal cave. Oh, dang it. Okay, so the cave is currently closed and that will be opened in 16 minutes. Finally, the cave is here. Okay, so now what I can do is if I click on the block right there, as you can see, I'm only dealing 1 damage. Okay, thank gosh I can actually buy some of the damage level enchants. The coal ore has a special health, and then when we break that coal ore, we are now gaining a coal ore crafting item. So what we can do is if I mine here for a little while, which honestly might take a little bit. Okay, the cave actually ended. It just kicked me out of the area, and I did manage to get enough to craft one of these totems. So let's go to the recipe page, and we can now craft the totem box. And now let's just right click, and that gave us a gems totem, which is a 5% multiplier. So now what we can do is equip the totem, and if you type /totems, you can see that we have all the different totem slots here. And totems are just another way to boost your overall multipliers to make the progression even better. So pretty much, as you can all kind of see, that was like the basic rundown of the server on how you can get all of your things like really boosted to then have the best start possible and be able to progress very, very quickly. Of course, though, if you did find this server somewhat interesting, make sure you do come try it out, and I will see you all later.